There are many reasons why you or your child may be unable to breathe through your nose. This could include enlarged adenoids or turbinates, as well as allergies or inflammation of the mucosal lining of your nasal cavity. And over time, this could also be related to a narrowing of the palate. So when the palate becomes narrow, it also becomes more vaulted. And a vaulted palate will decrease the area of your nasal cavity. So it will be much more difficult to move a sufficient amount of air through your nasal cavity. Now, what is the specific cause in you or your child? Sometimes this is difficult to determine because there's often more than one of those, or potentially things I didn't mention, at play. So what do you do about this? How do you systematically address this? What I would do is start with the lowest hanging fruit that is least invasive and is going to potentially affect the most causes all at once. So that means start with myofunctional therapy or oral motor therapy in order to restore normal or ideal lip and tongue posture, and with the principle in mind that the nose follows the use it or lose it principle. So if you continue to breathe through your nose, even though it feels like you're not getting enough airflow initially, the more you do it, the more you will actually be able to breathe through your nose. That is an incredibly important thing to remember going into myofunctional therapy. Now, after exhausting everything that you can do within myofunctional therapy, I would then consider other options if you're still having issues restoring nasal breathing in yourself or your child. Now, those next steps could include seeing an allergist, an ENT, or potentially an airway dentist. Which one to start with really depends on your specific case. So what I would do first is exhaust everything that you can do within the myofunctional therapy world, because it's the most natural way to restore these things or restore this breathing route through exercises and habit change. And then again, if that doesn't work, there are alternatives. But what I would do is not give up on restoring nasal breathing, because it is that important for your health or your child's health. If you have any questions about this route, please do email me or write in the comments section below. I will be following this video up with what to do within myofunctional therapy in order to help restore nasal breathing.